verdict is about to be read in a Fort Lauderdale courtroom. Let's listen in live now.
The verdicts appear to be in proper form. I will publish. In the Circuit Court of the 17th Judicial Circuit in Fort Broward County, Florida, the state of Florida versus Dedrick Williams, verdict count 1. We, the jury, find as follows: as to the defendant, Dedrick Williams, in this case, the defendant is guilty of murder in the first degree as charged in the indictment. Count 2. We, the jury, find as follows: as to the defendant, Dedrick Williams, in this case, the defendant is guilty of armed robbery as charged in the indictment. Count 1. We, the jury, find as follows: as to the defendant, Michael Boatwright, in this case, the defendant is guilty of murder in the first degree as charged in the indictment. During the course of the crime committed, did the defendant, Michael Boatwright, actually possess a firearm? Yes. During the course of the crime committed, did the defendant, Michael Boatwright, actually discharge a firearm? Yes. During the course of the crime committed, did the defendant, Michael Boatwright, actually inflict death to Jose Onfroy as a result of discharging a firearm in his possession? Yes. Count 2. We, the jury, find as follows: as to the defendant, Michael Boatwright, in this case, the defendant is guilty of armed robbery as charged in the indictment. During the course of the crime committed, did the defendant, Michael Boatwright, actually possess a firearm? Yes. During the course of the crime committed, did the defendant, Michael Boatwright, actually discharge a firearm? Yes. During the course of the crime committed, did the defendant, Michael Boatwright, actually inflict death to Jose Onfroy as a result of discharging a firearm in his possession? Yes. Verdict count 1. We, the jury, find as follows: as to the defendant, Trayvon Newsom, in this case, the defendant is guilty of murder in the first degree as charged in the indictment. During the course of the crime committed, did the defendant, Trayvon Newsom, actually possess a firearm? Yes. Count 2. We, the jury, find as follows: as to the defendant, Trayvon Newsom, in this case, the defendant is guilty of armed robbery as charged in the indictment. During the course of the crime committed, did the defendant, Trayvon Newsom, actually possess a firearm? Yes. So say we all. This 20th day of March, 2023, at Fort Lauderdale, Broward County, Florida, signed by the foreperson. Either side, which wish the jurors poll? Yes, Judge. Yes, Your Honor. Yes, sir. Madam Clerk, you'll poll the jury.
Yes. Juror 1, are these your verdicts?
Yes.
Juror 5, are these your verdicts?
Yes.
Juror 8, are these your verdicts?
Yes.
Juror 10, are these your verdicts?
Yes.
Juror 12, are these your verdicts?
Yes.
Juror 3, are these your verdicts?
Yes.
Juror 4, are these your verdicts?
Yes.
Juror 7, are these your verdicts?
Yes.
Juror 6, are these your verdicts?
Yes.
Juror 9, are these your verdicts?
Yes.
Juror 2, are these your verdicts?
Yes.
And Juror 11, are these your verdicts?
Yes.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you for your time and consideration of this case. I also wish to advise you of some very special privileges.
And you just heard right there, all 3 suspects have been found guilty in the murder of XXXTENTACION, a South Florida rapper. All 3 of those men pretty stone-faced as those verdicts were read after more than 1 week of deliberations, lots of questions from the jury. Many times they've gone back asking for testimony to be reread and looked over. So we will have Andrew Perez. He's our